Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Saturn Bomberman. In the last episode, we made it through Dino World, but now Mr. Meanie has made his way into the future and is now currently in hiding. So now we have to go through Stage 5. So let's go ahead and do this. And you want to be very careful in this stage, because there are some enemies that will make getting around here pretty difficult. You do have these police enemies as well as these turtle enemies that alternate between flying around and just traveling across the ground. However, nice, I will definitely want that heart. There are these little blimp enemies that you can't destroy. And if you are nearby, they will probably shoot a laser at you. And that laser can also hurt your bombs. Also, these turtle enemies, they have 3 tinier turtles on them. And once you blow the big turtle up, the 3 smaller ones will start flying around. And unless you get rid of them quickly, they are going to be a bit of a nuisance. It's a good thing I just got that heart game. Yeah, the cop enemies just love running towards the player there. At least there's not much else that they can do. And I'm gonna lay you right over there. Because why not? It's a shame that you can't get rid of the blimp, as far as I can tell. Because that blimp will hound you throughout the stage. Or throughout the current level that you're in, mainly. And I'd like to see if I can get any more power-ups. I don't expect to do so, honestly. But with these soft blocks in the form of these light bulbs out of the way, I should be able to more easily escape this blimp enemy. There we go. So now we are on stage 2, or rather stage 5-2, and we get this awesome little transition here. I like that. Got some new enemies here. That metal slime takes only 1 hit, amazingly. I believe the cyber wolf takes 2, if memory serves. You just want to make sure they're out of your way. Oh, and these things can also transform into little cyber wolves themselves. Also, the P-bomb, I think they only go to full power if you don't have everything. That's why it only works for the full first bomb, I think. Also, that yellow circle just flying around, it doesn't hurt you. Instead, it just obscures whatever is in its path. That's it. Also, the cyber wolves throw fire bombs. That's all it does. And we took care of those 2 at the same time. And you could not escape for long, unfortunately. Wish I could get remote bombs. That would be nice. Or maybe an egg. I had a heart, but then I lost it because the enemies here can be annoying. But as long as you're down in these kinds of areas... I didn't know what that was for a second. The blimp enemy won't show up. It won't show back up again until we manage to get back upstairs. Why do I keep thinking I can press B to I can't do that. I don't have remote bombs. Therefore, I can't do that. Just silent there because I was befuddled as to why I thought I had remote bombs when I didn't. To be fair, though, you probably will find them later on. And I do want to hit all these soft blocks just before I go. Amazing how, if you know what you're doing, you can go through a stage in about a minute or two. Basically less than 2 minutes. We go further downstairs for stage 5-3. And we got the turtle enemies again. Wonderful. Do want to open this up, though, a little bit. There's Lime Bomb. I still want that. And I'm going to go ahead and take care of 2 columns at one time. So that way, I don't have much of a problem with anything. And let's see if we can get rid of anything. You better get there. Whew. I'm gonna keep laying bombs right there. I was hoping to do 3 in a row right there, but unfortunately I could not do that. Now I can. I also want to do this. Get rid of him just immediately. There we go. I'm just going to do those 2 bombs there just to be safe. Place this one here just to be safe. Hopefully, I can get my hands on a remote bomb. Or another heart. It's good to have more than one free hit in. Even if they're pretty hard to find. Nope. Joke's on you, I have an adulterian. No, I had an adulterian. Why? Also, I am going way too fast here. And that almost cost me a life. Because I just went right into my bombs there. Almost did. Really not liking the last part of the game. It can be pretty tricky. And now we are going back upstairs, which means we have the blimp enemy to take care of again. Well, we can't take care of it because we can't destroy it. But at least we can get rid of those 2 guys. And that little column there. And I still kept thinking I had a remote bomb for some reason because I just pressed B again. So we got 2 blimps to deal with instead of 1. There's the kick power up. Why are you here right now? I don't want you here. Get out of there! You can tell I don't like this very much. I ran right into the laser. Great. So now we've lost our power bomb, which really wasn't all that useful to begin with. Get away from me. Cost me an invulnerability power-up. Really not liking this. That's the thing about these Bomberman games. They get incredibly hard in a pretty quick time span. I mean, some of them are still good. This is definitely one of the good ones. It's just this whole difficulty curve drives me nuts at times. Because you never know when you're going to get hit. Like now! Thanks a lot! You can tell I'm just getting frustrated now. And now I have to get rid of these guys and all of their little invincibility frames. Good, you're gone, finally. At least it's pretty simple to get some extra lives in this game. At least based on points. Assuming you know what you're doing. And these guys are hounding me again. Great. Might as well go ahead and get rid of the cop enemy, because why not? I'm not sure if I want to defeat every enemy. Oh, that was a slime. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to mention that sometimes the slimes can turn into the wolf enemies. But if they do, they only take one hit instead of two. That's why I was kind of surprised there for a second. And it's a good thing I ran for my life there, because if you get this far in one sitting, your bomb's range is going to be pretty long. No doubt about it. I mean, it reached that much of the room. Just like that. If it can do that, imagine how far the maximum range for this place is. And I really want to get my hands on a heart, a remote bomb, or a Tyrian, or something of that nature. You're still here? Well, you're gone now. I saw my score go up 400 points. I'm crazy for doing another Bomberman game since Bomberman 93. That was the only one I did before this one. And that one was alright. I don't know if I'll do any other Bomberman games. If I do, it'll be a while before it actually happens. And I'm going this way because I don't want to get zapped again. And now we're about to enter Mr. Meanie's secret base. This place has 4 areas. And once you go in here, you can't go back to any of the previous worlds. So you want to be careful. Thankfully, there are power-ups that you can find here, if you can somehow find them. And be able to maintain if you are somehow good enough to keep them. So here's the first of 4 secret base areas. And these guys are the machines take 2 hits to kill. Then the henchmen will be off of their machines, and then you have to hit them 1 more time. They can fire missiles, which can detonate your bombs. You also have those things flying around. Thankfully, those things only take 1 hit. And you also have these saw blades that move back and forth every so often. And you want to be careful about those, too. because those things can also detonate your bombs. And they can also put a big cut in your enjoyment of the game. Pun notwithstanding! I saw that missile. I know what you did. I'm gonna take care of that too. Oh yes, I forgot. They also get in the way of your explosions too. They can stop them, but if they move out of the way at the wrong time, you can be met with your explosions again. It's kind of weird. Also, shooting the missiles gets you points, I guess? I think? Well, this'll take care of him. But we have one more of these to go, and after we destroy that, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the soft blocks here. And it's a good thing we did. Because this guy has a really big roar once he's in adult phase. No, I think he's in adolescent phase. That is a really big roar for adolescent phase. At least we can stun enemies and we have a free hit, so why not? At least we got that working for us. And I'm gonna do one more stage for this. I've got a few minutes left. Mr. Meanie, Secret Base 2. And thankfully I didn't have to use the stun ability on him. And if he moves out of the way, that was a close one, I do have to admit. I thought I'd be able to place one right there, but unfortunately not. I'll be able to get rid of that, though. Ooh. Not fun. I will hit him, though. And I don't know what you were doing thinking you could pose there and get away with that. I don't know what you were doing thinking you could stand there and get away with that. Oh, I forgot I had the kick ability. That was hilarious. Said no one ever. Yeah, putting yourself in a position where you blow yourself with your own bombs is not a fun thing to do. I was going to say that's not how you play Bomberman, but I think that should be pretty obvious at this point. Also, there are 3 areas with the saw, and I want to be careful where I go because, yeah, it can get too close for comfort over there. At least he can't get in the way of that, so that's good. Let's get over here and let the bomb take care of this enemy. There we go. Of course, it'll take care of that too, but that's just whatever at this point. Now, what if I did this? That sorta kinda helps. And you just got trapped. That was pretty funny. Also, how in the world can you walk between saw blades like that? That is... no. I don't like that very much. Especially coming from you. And you got in the way of that, but that's alright. I need to remind myself that I don't need to destroy every possible enemy, but I would like that just to get to adolescent phase, or rather adult phase, with the Yellow Tyrian here. That would be nice. I want to see if it's even... I really don't want to. He's way too out of the way at this point. And we are now on Mr. Meanie's Secret Base 3. And we have reached 20 minutes, so I will see you in the next video, where I go through even more of Mr. Meanie's Secret Base. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!